Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about my top 3 favorite horror movies ever. They are my absolute favorite movies. I can just put them on any time and just keep rewatching them. I've probably watched them literally hundreds of times, where even when I was a kid I ruined the VHS tapes of these because I would just watch them and rewind them and watch them again. So these, I don't want to put them in a particular order because they're my favorite, but I'm not going to say it goes 1, 2, 3 and that's it, because I can't do it to them because they're all just so good. But before I get started, make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, and let me know your favorite horror movies down below. Alright, so one of my favorite movies is Dolls, and it came out in the 80s. It is an amazing movie. I'm going to insert some still images here as I'm talking. But it is such a good movie. It's one of those movies I can just watch over and over and over again. Depending on when you're watching this, you can catch it on, I believe, Amazon Prime as well as Tubi, and it is just so good. It's not super scary, but there's something about it where it's just a good kind of dark comedy, but a horror movie. But it really depends on what you're afraid of. I mean, personally, I didn't really like Annabelle, and it's not like that. It's just a really good movie. I don't want to give away the plot, but it's just really good. You just gotta watch it. It's one of my all-time favorites. I've watched it literally hundreds of times, and I still watch it probably a good once, twice a month, still to this day, and I just love it. Alright, number 2, I actually like the first one in the series as well, but Night of the Demons 2. I also love the first original Night of the Demons. I think it's so good. I used to watch that constantly, all the time. But I definitely think Night of the Demons 2 is also very good. I feel like a lot of people skip over that one or don't watch it. I'm going to get into a whole video details of all 3 of the original ones, and then the newest one that came out in 2008 or 2009. And it was a remake of the first one. And I'm going to do a whole video on them. But Night of the Demons 2 is just really, really good. I kind of like how they're in this Catholic school, and it tries to bring in her sister going back to the house. It's just really good. I absolutely love the first one though. Definitely watch the first one. That's on Amazon Prime. It's on Tubi. You can pretty much stream the first one in a lot of places. The second one I bought through Amazon. I just bought the digital copy so I can always watch it. But I highly recommend watching the first one and the second one. I think they're both amazing. So my third favorite movie is Return of the Living Dead. I love that movie. That is my all-time favorite ever zombie movie. I just love the way it is. I love that kind of 80s theme to it. I love the characters in it. Tarman, he's classic. Put a picture of him. If you have never even seen this movie, I'm sure you've somewhere have seen Tarman. I absolutely love it. It's just such a great movie. The second one's okay, and then the third one's kind of weird, but I also like the third one as well. I plan on doing a whole series review on Return of the Living Dead. The 2 from the Sci-Fi Channel are not my biggest favorites, but definitely watch the first one. Return of the Living Dead is just so awesome. It's got some killer scenes in it. There's something about, I don't know, even all the characters, you just like them. There's something about them. They're just all so good. They're kind of extreme, that 80s extreme, and I love that. But this was just a really good movie. I actually watched this movie a lot, and it's just got such a good replay value. It's just, it's not super scary or anything. It's just good, I don't know, good TV, good movie to watch. I always like to put it on for fun. If I'm in a down mood, I'll put that movie on, pop some popcorn, and watch it. But yeah, these are my top 3 favorite horror movies. You guys can tell I absolutely love 80s horror. It is my absolute favorite. I highly recommend checking out a bunch of 80s horror movies. I think they're some of the best. It's not that newer movies I don't like, but I just love how in the 80s, yeah, the characters and all that can be a little bit more eccentric, and maybe you might not like the acting, but I love the effects in 80s horror where it's not all CGI and a green screen and the digitalness. It's real people making props and actually creating an effect, and I love it. I think it just comes out amazing. and a lot of movies that I end up loving, which I'll get into more than Tom Savini does a lot of movies, but he is amazing as a special effects artist, and we'll get into him sometime too. But I just highly recommend watching these movies. If you have watched these movies, let me know down below, and let me know what your favorites are, because I love to know what people's are. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and more horror reviews will be up soon. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.